I was never really good at smoking pot. So, like Snoop Dogg, I don't puff no more. I remember this one time in high school up at the Stone Quarry holding this really exemplary tomato in my hand. I stood there by the burning fire pit, admiring its size and shape and color. I had the munchies, so its zest and tastiness I entertained. I was listening to it. I could hear it singing. It was like anything I'd ever heard before, perhaps a Himalayan rishi breaking a lifetime vow of silence. From a distant mountain village, I could hear the yaks singing and the gorals doing their rain dance. So as night began to fall, I hid in one of the caves hidden in the underbelly of the cliff's edge. Like a reed swaying by itself on the banks of a slow moving mountain stream, I could hear the voice of that man. You could search all day and never find a tomato quite like this. In butter and garlic, I struggled even harder to hear the voice calling out to me. I could taste it garnishing my grandma's homemade pasta. This was the thin glint of the moon and the fire and that voice, but above it all, I could hear the crunch, crunch, crunch. And when I was done, the rishi spoke again. This is not the way. I've never been able to eat fried green tomatoes since. In fact, this was the last time I ever smoked pot. But I remember the smell of the roasting as if it were cooking this very minute, the butter melting in the palm of my hand, the garlic's poignancy. Spring is here to stay, so I planted my garden today. I heard the song again and closed my eyes, squinting until the story ended. All right, my friends, I really hope you enjoyed that poem. Please note that if you want to reach out to me for any reasons, you can email me at christiancoon@gmail.com. Teachers in particular, if you ever want me to zoom in and do a writing conference with your students and lead like a poetry seminar, I'm more than happy to do that. I do that all the time. So please subscribe, spread the word far and wide so that I can grow this channel and put some poetry out into the universe.